We're here with fifth-year head coach Katie Zuman. Kate, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you. Looking forward to another exciting year of Monterey softball. Really looking forward to it. Last year, 10-28.
We had some injuries, we had some setbacks last year. We have a lot of returning players this year. We only lost Erica Beliveau, basically out of the starting rotation. And we have a good group this year. We have three good freshmen. We have a good 12 players. We're looking to bounce back and maybe have a year like we did in 2010, where we broke the school record for wins and made the conference for the first tournament for the first time, and really get back to where we started to build this program. And we have a lot of good depth, and probably the best team that I've seen in this program thus far as depth, experience, and commitment levels. You return Kelly Stanton as your assistant coach. Yep, as well as Audrey.
And Audrey Bolton. Yep. And what will they offer as they have in the past this year, and what will they bring to your coaching staff?
They'll continue to bring the expertise that they have background-wise. Audrey works primarily with our pitchers and catchers. She recently received her RN certification, so she may not be here as much as we'd like, but she's still contributing with those players. Kelly is also, we started together, we're in our 5th year together, and we work really well together. She works primarily with the infield, I work with the outfield, and we both combine our efforts with the hitting, and it's great to have her on board, both of them.
This season, I'm going to just move on. You head to Florida coming up over spring break. Same spot as last year?
Yep.
Which was Claremont, Florida,
yes.
I believe.
Dot Richardson tournament.
Yep. Okay. And we play a different schedule than last year, obviously, because they're all different teams, but you start with some very strong opponents. Can you tell me how that trip's going to be?
Yeah, we definitely, I was taking a look at our opponents. We were playing a few teams who were really strong in their conferences. Only 2 local teams, Keene State and New England College. It's a strong tournament. There's no question about that. We have to come out and play really well and play great. I mean, it's great to see that there's no snow on the ground, so hopefully we're going to be able to get into our field prior to leaving. We have never been able to do that, which is great. I mean, we practice in the gymnasium, which is not conducive to helping with the outfield or live situations, but we make do with it. We did okay last year in Florida. We had a couple injuries, so we're hoping to really impress some people down there and really hang with some good teams. This is her first year as a captain, so we are, she has actually really stepped up her leadership already, which is great. I mean, being a pitcher is a leadership position in itself, so she's really, done well in the preseason to really grab hold of the freshmen and kind of lead them. As far as on the field, she, like you said, she's our go-to pitcher. She has a lot of experience and works really, really hard in the off season. With her summer ball team, she was throwing throughout winter break. So she's really ready to continue that role, not only as a pitcher, but if she's not pitching, somewhere on the field, whether that be at shortstop, whether it be in the outfield, or first base. She'll definitely play in all 40 games.
In any type of capacity. She's an outstanding hitter. I believe she led the team in doubles last year. She really does have a good stroke at the plate.
Yeah, she's kind of a leadoff type batter.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit for power by any means. She's a really good contact hitter, and we like to have her in the top of the lineup because she has speed and has the ability to score as well. So
yeah,
we look to see her in the top of the lineup again.
We'll go through 2 of the seniors you have on your team. The first one is Erin Duffy, who's played for you for 4 years. She's on first base. She really offers a lot with the younger kids, I'm sure. She's very energetic. She's got a great personality, it seems like. What do you expect from her this season in any capacity?
Erin, same as last year, is battling a rib injury. She basically is playing with broken ribs again, a fracture in her rib, and it's a tough thing to, especially the the level that we practice at. She has had setbacks, but she plays through the pain, and she did that last year, and we have a good core of girls, so if she needs rest, she'll at least have that opportunity, whereas last year we didn't have that. So I'm hoping that she can really make the best out of her senior year. She does offer a lot. She's a lefty batter. She can hit for power. She can drop a bunt down. She can slap. So she's got pretty good speed if she's healthy. So looking to see her have a good year to finish off her career.
Tracy Kukl, center field. She's an outstanding kid. I've watched her, her whole career, and I've really, she impresses me, especially defensively. She's a very, very good defensive player.
Yep, Tracy is by far the kid that will run through a wall for you and not question it, and then she'll get up and just smile like nothing happened. She might be hurting, but she doesn't show it, and you don't see that in a lot of players. And like you said, just defensively, she's by far the best outfielder that we have. Because she's really come into her own and really improved her skills, not only leadership-wise but physically. Up to bat, she's made some adjustments in her swing, so I'm eager to see if that turns around for her offensively, because she has struggled in the past, and that's not her forte. But I think that with the adjustments that she's made, I'm hoping to see some positive changes. She's a monster. We've been practicing inside, and it may not turn into that, but I mean she's made contact with the ball that the ball probably still hasn't dropped. Like, she's making great contact in the gym, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how she has a breakout season, and hopefully have a monster sophomore season and finish in the all conference as well. Defensively, we're not really sure where she's going to be. She's a very utility player. She's going to play some infield, play some outfield. She may DP. She can really do it all and do it with a smile on her face. So that she's a very coachable player, and I'm really looking forward to seeing her this year.
It seems like she's worked really hard.
Oh yeah,
in the gym.
In the gym, she's fit.
It's great.
Putting in the extra effort.
That's great. Tiffany Hammond is another one of your players who, lefty at bat to play second base. She offers a lot out there. What is she going to be bringing to the table this season?
Tiff, I mean, first and foremost, she offers speed, and she's really made some adjustments in her stance as well. So she may not be just a slapper. She may hit away and offer a little bit more of a nightmare for defenses, because you never know what to expect from her. And her goal is to lead the conference in stolen bases. That's her ultimate goal. And she was close last year. She finished in the top 5. She is battling some injuries as well, so we'll see, and hopefully she can remain healthy for us this season. She's definitely grown into a leader for us vocally, and really knows what the coaching staff expects, so I'm eager to see her really develop that leadership quality as well. Denise is another one who has really worked hard over the preseason. You can tell she's put a lot of effort. She's put a little bit more zip on her fastball, and has been working out in the gym quite often. So she may be the quote-unquote number 2, but she definitely will earn her time, and I think she'll be a great asset for us, assuming she can hit her spots and be consistent with our catchers. Offensively, she's been hitting the ball hard as well. I think that she'll be a great hitter for us as well in the lineup. Yep, she was our starting left fielder.
Yep.
She primarily will see some time. I'm not sure exactly where Megan fits quite yet. We've talked about moving her to second base as well, depending on where we see fit. Also, she's a great threat on the bases, so hopefully get her on the field that way as well. But mentally, I think she really has taken to second base and adjusting to that. And, she struggled in the outfield last year. She's a great physical player, but I think it's a lot, not that second base is an easy position by any means. I think it's actually the most underrated position on the field.
Right.
However, I think we see as the coaching staff maybe that might be a better fit for her. So it'll be interesting to see the transition for her and what that will bring to the squad. It definitely she brings a lot of depth.
Right.
Chase brings versatility. Like you mentioned, she played infield. She played outfield for us for starting her freshman year, and she had never played outfield before and made a great transition to it. And that's generally where we see her. And barring injuries or setbacks, she has played shortstop. So there is that opportunity for her. But we really see her as a good leader. And she's one of those kids I'll never forget. The first day of practice, she went to go dive for a ball and missed it, slammed the ground because she wanted it that bad. I'll never forget it. And she's got that passion, that that want to catch every ball that comes to her, and that's a great tool to have out in the outfield. Offensively, she has been working with Coach Kelly on her swing adjustments, and I think she's also made some adjustments. She's a great bunter, can move runners over. She was in the top of the conference for sacks, which is a great tool. So you may not think of it as such, but it's we need runners in scoring positions. She can absolutely get them over. Sure. Meg is. She didn't have a lot of experience. Last year, like I said, we had a lot of injuries, a lot of setbacks. Basically, we came back from Florida, really damaged, and she really came through for us. Didn't play much since high school. She's now a junior, but this preseason, I've seen so much improvement in her. She's a very coachable player. Knows her role, knows that she may not see a lot of playing time in the field, but she can put a bunt down, she can steal bases, she can do a lot of the little things that we really will count on this season for her to be that spot player.
Right.
And she's great attitude, great kid to have on the team. It's kind of tough. We seem to have catching problems at this Mount Ida school here, whether it being keeping them healthy, keeping them at school. We had a freshman catcher. She is not able to play with us this spring, so we've kind of scrambled. Rael, who we'll get to, has some experience catching, but she is also a pitcher, so you can't do both, unfortunately. So Nikki had some experience in high school, and we've really tried to develop that these past 4 weeks, because we need a starting catcher who can really come in and make a difference for us. Nikki will see time behind the plate, and she is also a shortstop, great shortstop, very quick, has great defensive skills, has great pop on the ball. So I'm really eager to see her get out and show what she can do to the G-net.
That's great.
She'll do a little of both. She's probably one of our top 3 hitters. Has a great hand to the ball. Has some great contact behind it too. So she can go to left, she can go to right field with the ball. And she's got a great eye for it. So she may just be a DP. She may be pitching. She may be catching. She's a versatile player as well. She can also play first base pretty well. So it'll be. She'll be in the lineup hitting because we can't take her out. She's definitely a strong force back there. So I definitely see her in the lineup regardless. I'm not sure where she fits just yet. She'll definitely see time, and pitchers are so important in this conference, playing double headers, back-to-back games.
Right.
Sometimes 3 or 4 double headers in a row. So we need that stamina.
Right.
I expect she's a very quiet kid, but she's a third baseman. She's going to be our starting third baseman. She's got a lot of background, a lot of summer ball experience, so she can cover a lot of ground. She takes charge on the bunts. Knows the game very well, and I think she'll fit very well in that third base position. Last year we kind of we're stuck in that position. And it's not a position you can just stick somebody in there, because you got to have a special
Right.
mentality to play the corner.
It's a tough
if you will.
position.
So she has done great for us this preseason, and I think offensively she also has kind of like a Devin approach to the plate. Very good contact hitter, knows the strike zone very well. So I expect to see her in the top of the lineup as well, to help generate runs for us, and pretty good speed too.
You know, where do you see yourself in the conference this year? What's your expectation for your finish? Or, you know, I know softball season is such a grind, and it really is, because it's so much put together in just such a short period of time. You know, what's your expectation for the year?
Barring all the injuries and setbacks, I think that we could have a really great bounce back year. I mean, last year we finished 10-28, but you know, out of those 28 losses, 8 of them were within 2 runs or less.
Right, it's very close.
So you know, we had a lot of close games that I feel like we could have put together and won. However, this year we have a lot more depth. We have a lot more experience, great upperclassmen that I think will help put us together a really good season. I'm hoping for a winning season, first winning season in program history. I think that's our ultimate goal in making, obviously, conference play. And
Right.
the conference is extremely tough. You know, there are
It
a
is.
lot of good teams. St. Joe's and Maine finished in the top last year, and those 2 losses were within 2 runs. So you know, we can play with any team in this conference. It's just we have to show up every single day and know what it takes to finish 4.5 hours of softball, and mentally and physically get through those games and win those games that were close. And I think that's really where we've lacked in the past couple of years, is winning those close games, because we didn't have the leadership and we didn't
Right.
have the experience to do that. And I think, you know, we do have that. We have a lot of great kids and great talent on this team. Probably, you know, on paper, the best team that we've had.